different person.
Wait, how are you on that screen and now you're right here?
And I change my clothes really quickly.
And you're always eating, though.
That's true.
And cooking.
I know, it's true. And prepping food as well.
That's right.
So, and let me just tell you.
That's the part I dread the most.
Did you know that about 20 years ago, one of the first infomercials I ever did was for a product called the Nicer Dicer, and it was on for years. It was a really cool product because you could take things and you put a little thing in and you could chop them.
Okay.
Problem was it wasn't very big and it was long. It was kind of a weird kind of a shape to it. Well, Curtis's version is so much smarter. It actually holds 48 ounces of product. Jeez. So whether it's cucumbers, whether it's carrots, zucchini, anything you want to chop, fruits, veggies, doesn't matter, because we give you all the inserted blades. So whether you're doing a finer dice or whether you're doing, coring an apple, or whether you are doing wedges, it doesn't matter. You get the pushers to go with it, and you also get the little grater attachment. So if you want to slice, if you want to dice, if you want to do fine grate or large grate, you can do that. Those go right in. But the best part is all you do is you put in one of the blades, take your food or your fruit, let's say I have an apple, and then, here, I'll let you do it. Go 2 times. Put your 2 hands on there and go.
That was too easy, guy.
Do you know what that noise is? Chop, chop. Chop, chop. Actually, you do it like this.
Chop. That's what you do. I can do it.
All right. That is it. And then your food comes out through the front. And you even have measuring marks on the actual thing. So if you need a cup of something or 2 cups, you're good to go.
And then I think it looks like there's a little lid. So if you have all the things you've prepped and you put the little lid and store it. Okay, let me show you the colors. Turquoise is going to be the one that we have that is most limited. I know a lot of you have Chef Curtis Stone's items in turquoise. Then we also have sunflower, which is a bright, happy, cheerful color. That one's also very limited. Classic red. And then we have it in black as well. Now, here's the cool thing, you guys. FlexPay, under $15, and everything today is on free shipping and handling. So I know the hardest thing sometimes when you get into the kitchen, you're like, oh, I don't have that. I know, he's ready.
Look at him hanging out with his potato. He's ready to go.
He's not even coming in with a soft fruit or veggie.
Ready.
He's going with a hard potato.
All right, go ahead,
Let's
Chef.
start with a big old potato. 2 hands, straight on through,
Wow.
And there are your French fries. So let me show it to you again. I'm going to take a big old potato. You just sit it in there. We've spring-loaded these legs, so it bounces back up for you every single time. You ready? Straight through.
Wow.
Grab another one. Straight through. Go ahead and pull those out. Look how many French fries I just made. By the way, look at the length of these fries and look at the precision of those cuts. It's just so perfect. So if you, like me, like homemade French fries, but you don't want all the preservatives, all the extra sodium, all the extra garbage that they put into the ones in the frozen bags, cut your own, you guys. They're so simple to do. You can bake them in the oven or you can pop them into a deep fat fryer. It's not just for making French fries, though. The other thing that I need you to understand is I've made this so easy to use. When you want to switch out a blade, you pick it up, you remove it, and you stick the next blade on. It is that simple. All right, let's say you want to do some veggies. Maybe you want to put some celery. Maybe you want to put some cucumber. Push it through, you just made celery sticks. You want to do some carrot sticks, same deal. Put it there, push it through, and you just made carrot sticks. So it just couldn't be any easier to use. Absolutely anyone uses this. In fact, my young kids will use it. I've got a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old. They absolutely love it because they get to, I say you get to take out just a little of your frustration from the day.
Yeah.
Look, cucumbers, by the way, you can put 2 at once, no problem, straight through. We just made an entire platter of crudité together.
And your kids will eat that.
Look at the cut. And your kids will eat veggies if you put them in front of them. They really will. I've run out of cucumber, Kenny, because I chopped it all. So I'm going to just show you guys. Oh, look at Kenny go. He's like a ninja back there. Go on, Kenny.
Go, Kenny, go.
Here's the other cool thing. I've put a little lock on the front there. So you can lock that down to take up very little space, right? You can see it. By the way, look at what I've done. I've put all of the attachments that actually fit in the drawer. So it takes no space when you're actually storing it. So now I'm using the grater. So this is the greatest box grater. By the way, we give you the guard. I encourage you to use that guard. So make sure you're keeping your fingers away from that grating blade. But look at what I just did. I just went ahead in no time at all,
tzatziki.
Grated some cucumbers over some yogurt, so I'm making a little tzatziki, right? And by the way, we've given you measurements on the front here. When you're not using this, we give you a little lid so that lid can go on and you can store it. Now, you're going to be taking some of this out and serving that beautiful tzatziki with
yummy.
With those beautiful crudité that we made just a moment ago. Pop the lid on, and then in the fridge it goes. Very, very simple and easy to use. Now, let's change the blade. Let's get silly. All you do is you change the blade like that. I'm changing it to the Coarse. There is a different pusher that you can see in the top there. We go ahead and change that out as well. Very, very easy to use. Sit a whole orange on there, you guys. Look at this, boom. You just chop, 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 straight on through. That's three oranges, and have a look at how quick and simple. Again, perfect. My boys are into sports. My little guy, Emerson, he's always down at the soccer field. And guess what? Guess who cuts the oranges? And all the parents are like, oh, you're so amazing cutting the oranges. I don't tell them it only took me, what was that, 20 seconds?
You know, it's funny. I remember parents doing that.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, I remember parents doing that for us too.
Even when you're having a party, the lemons, the limes, the citrus fruit that you're going to use to actually create for the bar, and the speed in which you can do it, the best part for me is how precise it cuts it. Now, if I want to change that blade out again, look, I'll keep using the same one. All I do is, I was going to use the black one, but I'll switch this blade out just to show you how easy it is. So now I have the coring blade, right? Put my top back in. If I wanted to put an apple on there, straight on through, look at what it does. It cuts them into perfect wedges, but it also removes the core for me. Right, so very, very simple and easy for me to use. So whether it's a Granny Smith apple, and when you're making an apple pie, I really encourage you to mix up the apples. Use some Granny Smith, because that'll give you a nice acidity. Boom, through it goes. You can do pears, you can do so many beautiful fruits and vegetables. And of course, the benefit of it all is, you guys, when you're cooking with beautiful, fresh ingredients, don't forget, summer is here. The weather has already turned. We're going to be cutting fresh fruits and vegetables all summer long, and we want to get healthy. Well, guess what? Put healthy food in front of you, and making beautiful salads is a great way to do it. By the way, if you want to make a little apple crumble, I would just go ahead, toss that with a little cinnamon sugar like I did, and then I'd put this in. My crumble goes on top, and it goes on into the oven. I'm going back down here, guys, because I want to show this to you as a grater. Because if you just bought it as a grater, you'd be very, very happy that you did. Look how fast and efficient this grates. I'll pull those out of your way. You can see how quickly I build up that incredible arsenal of grated cheese. You don't need to buy pre-grated cheese when it's this simple and easy to do. You can just shred it. Now, that was a soft cheese, and you can see how much I went ahead and did, right? So if I'm making nachos, I would cover that. Oh, by the way, we have this bakeware coming up. This is my slide-out bakeware. It's a set of 2. Also a hard cheese. I've got my finer grater there, and this is a harder cheese like Parmesan. And again, you can see how quickly I'm able to grate that.
You're going to town there, Chef. No, I'm so enamored because I'm the worst. Here's the thing. If you buy grated cheese in the store and it comes in those bags, you know how much preservatives and junk is filled in there.
It's not fresh.
And even, it's not fresh. Same thing with all of your fruits and all of your vegetables. If you're buying them already pre-packaged, pre-cut, pre-sliced, you're paying for that, and they're sitting in some sort of chemical. You want to go to the farmer's market. You want to get your fresh fruits and vegetables. This is the easiest way to slice and dice. And I love the presentation because obviously, you know, Chef takes a lot of pride in each precise cut. So we have it in the turquoise. We have it in sunflower, which is great. These would make great Dad's Day gifts, graduation gifts, new mom gifts. Red or black is also available. You get all of the different styles to do the chop.
Yeah, and as we said earlier, remember, Curtis will talk about this too. It's about the tools that you get. Not all of us have knife skills, all right? It takes a long time to learn those things, right? To be really, really good with a knife. And even if you were good with a knife, you would never get precision or consistency like you see here. These are all the same.
And Chef mentioned his kids use it too. Like there's no exposed blades when you're just doing this.
Safer.
And you can inter swap all of the different blades, and they're easy to clean as well. You can even pop them in the dishwasher. I love that you have the measuring. I love that it gets a lid. I mean, it's so handy. It's like having a little, it's like having a, like a
Sous chef?
a sous chef, but I was gonna try to connect that to Curtis. Like if we could all have
A Curtis sous chef?
right. But what's the word? It's
Connect with
not what is it? Not AI.